should have audio on this microphone now. You get me live yet? Because I'm live. I think it should be coming up on live.
Testing 1 2.
Oh, yeah?
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
We could have control of this.
Testing 1 2. 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 We are testing 1 2 at the moment.
We got it. Yeah, there we go. We can need audio here. Oh. Yeah, I figured that. Do you have audio now? If you have audio for next time, you have audio for this? Like if I did that. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, we're gonna find out. We're gonna figure it all out. One day we'll know all the answers. It just hasn't happened yet. One day in a far, far away universe, we will know the answers to the questions that was presented to us from
Testing 1 2.
above. Yeah. QRZ, QRZ. Is this frequency in use? QRZ, is this frequency in use?
Sounds like you, Cliff.
Who is this? Is that you, Frank?
Yeah. Hang on, I'll just turn the radio on. Only on radio power. Give us a second. Right, that should be a little bit better.
Oh, good Lord. That's, you're as strong as a local, my friend. How you been doing?
Yeah, very good, mate. Very good. It's Father's Day over here in Australia, so good day. It's going to be a family day, over.
Well, happy Father's Day. I'm assuming you have children, and I'm sure you're a wonderful dad, and best wishes to you and your family.
Yeah, thanks, Cliffy. Yeah, we're going out for lunch. Daughter and grandson and daughter's partner, so yeah, it should be a good day.
Sounds wonderful. Wow. Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor, Kilo 5 Delta America with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Hey, I've got us running live on YouTube on under my name 7644. Your audio is beautiful, man. I got a good signal too. Back over to you, VK5KV, K5D.
Yeah, K5DA, VK5 Kilo Victor. I was just sitting here actually hoping the band might be open and hear you guys this morning. So quite opportune. I was just sitting in the radio room of the office and doing some work stuff. So yeah, good to hear you, Cliff. It's been a while since we've had a contact, over.
It has been too long. We were on a couple of weekends ago, or last weekend, I forget what it was, but there was no real propagation into Australia. You know, the band has just been, at the peak here, it's just been so tumultuous with all of the solar activity, just like overly, like too much activity, and it depresses the ionization, polarization, or absorption, whatever, I'll leave that to the astrophysicists, but it does affect us directly, and but it sounds good tonight. You sound great, man. I mean, you're just up out of the noise like a gangbuster, man. Frank, I think we're going to get here in Vegas. I'm staying busy with my business. I've got a tower business. It's cranking up, man. Just hired a new guy, and we've got stuff all over the place, and it's going to be a pretty fun little ride all the way through the winter. So there you have it, man. I got to hire a good friend, an expert, no training necessary, my age, and I'll learn a lot from that guy. As a matter of fact, we'll probably learn a lot from each other. And so I'm traveling to Colorado on Tuesday, then to L.A. When I get back from that, and then up to back to Colorado, a different place, and then up to New York, and then back to Utah. We're lined up, man. Get me out of debt, bro. I could buy a new radio. VK5KV, K5DA.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. That sounds great. It's all happening over here as well with the business here at home. It's going well, and of course the full-time employment keeping me occupied during the working day and trying to do stuff on my own business over the weekend. So congratulations on that, Cliff. I'm sure we'll follow you on social media, seeing we are friends on social media, and we'll watch the evolution of your business grow on that, Cliff, over.
Yeah, I'll for sure be posting it. There are some things. I'm working for the Luso. I'm working for the North American contractor. There's only one, and Luso Towers. I'm sure you're aware of Luso Towers. They're from the Japanese monstrosities. They're just the most beautiful piece of tower engineering I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, you look at one Luso Tower and you go, "I'll never own one of those." I actually might own one if I work for them, but. The guy that I work for has he's got a couple of businesses, but he's got a telecom business, but all his businesses are in the amateur radio community. Nevertheless, his telecom company is the one who got the contract. For years, he's been putting up cell phone towers all around the United States, but now he's moved over to do less of that and do more of the Luso So anybody who wants a Luso tower in the United States, they're going to get me there installing their antennas, and his crew of. I'm not installing the towers. I'm only putting the antennas on the towers. So there's some privacy stuff I may not be able to reveal. I should be able to take pictures, but they have to be approved. Clients are very, very. They don't want to know. They don't want their information out there. I had to sign a bunch of paperwork. So it is whatever it is. I don't care. We'll figure it all out, man. This will be posted. I'm sure people will. No problem. Take all the video you want, type thing. We'll get some good videos. And I can't wait to see a Luso tower. VK5KV, K5DA.
Yeah, very good, mate. That sounds great. Well, you're doing well across the pond this morning, Cliff. You're 5, 5, 5, and 7. So good signal over this way this morning, Cliff. Over.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the S meter, but you just came out of the muck. Beautiful. I'm sure that you're at least. I am running a kilowatt. I think I'm pointed your way. Yeah, I am pointing down that way. So I guess that perhaps the conditions. Dead. I can't talk here for a minute. The conditions are less than wonderful, but whatever the case may be. I got to unplug that thing. I'm still trying to get my audio right here. I may never get my audio right. Here we go. I've got me in the microphone. I think there's an echo. I got to turn off one of the mic. Stand by one. Okay. Now there, the echo's gone. Hallelujah. Okay. Yeah. Well, congratulations on your business as well. I know we've chatted a few times, and I know that you work remote from home. Is that correct, Albert?
Yeah, on the full-time job, that's correct. Yes, I do work all over South Australia. South Australia is actually about the size of Texas, so I run all over the place, Cliff. Over.
You know, I'm a Texan, so when you start talking about things that are bigger than Texas, it just doesn't go over very well. Go ahead.
It's a pretty big place when you have a look at Australia compared to the United States. It's pretty much around about the same size, to be honest, actually.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's why some people consider Australia a continent, and I go, well, whatever. I guess this is pretty big, and I never try to enlighten them, but to me, it's just like the coolest place to be in the South Pacific, Albert.
Yeah, it is, mate. It's a great place, that's for sure. Now we're moving into springtime now. Springtime here, being the 1st of September, and the weather's starting to warm up. Things are starting to grow again after coming out of a cold winter, and we're bracing ourselves to get into summertime here, over.
Well, I'm glad to finally hand you over the duties to babysit summertime. It has been it's been unbelievable. I got to be honest with you. We've had a horrible, not horrible. We live in the desert. It did get up to 120 degrees Fahrenheit for the first time in the history of Las Vegas, in the recorded history of Las Vegas. So whatever that means, so it's been nice and warm. But I do want to report an update that Sharon, K7STJ, who's behind me here on the live feed, and I do now own a expensive air conditioner installed on the top of our roof, and it's like winter in here for the last couple of weeks. VK5KV, K5DA.
Yeah, I certainly know what that's like. We've got near enough, it'll be 45 degrees easy, 45 degree temperature differential here in our part of South Australia, Cliff, from winter time to the middle of summer, over.
45 degrees. Did you say 45 degrees?
45 degrees centigrade temperature differential from winter through to summer.
So that's like freezing to 110.
Yeah, absolutely. From 32 degrees, talking your language, from 32 degrees up to 120. Over.
Oh, good Lord have mercy. Well, I didn't realize you guys got that hot where you are, and that's just crazy. So you're basically like Vegas, but with humidity.
Yeah, absolutely. We're classified almost as being in the desert area where we are here in northern South Australia as well, Cliff. We are right on the gateway to the South Australian outback.
Well, if I ever come to Australia, I'm going to come and hang out with you because, you know, there's so much talk about the outback. I've got to go check out the outback.
Yeah, well, it's just up the road for me, and I travel in it. I travel in it every month. So I am travelling in the South Australian outback and the Southern Flinders Ranges area every month. I'll send you some photos of the areas that are actually working, and you go, just hey, wow, man, that is amazing.
I think that, if I'm not mistaken, Australia has the largest monolift of any place on planet Earth. Because I know that because the second largest monolift in the world is in a place called Fredericksburg, Texas, an area where I'm near. So once again, Texas gets beaten out by something bigger. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger, are you referring to Uluru?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing. I've climbed it several times, actually. You're not allowed to go climb it anymore. They've stopped all that.
You said you have climbed it. You know, it's probably no, don't get me going. I've got a good buddy of mine. I don't know if you know Lyle, ZS1UOK down in South Africa, but he's just a character. And him and I get to talking, and it's just ridiculous. And he sent me a video of alien stuff. You know, it's just, you know, a YouTube video, so you can believe it right away. And so it was. I watched the whole video. I just couldn't stop watching it. I'm like, holy crap, we are invaded by aliens now. And this video is like 10 years old. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I've spoken to Lyle Engelbrecht a few times, actually. Hear him on quite often on 10 metres, yeah. And apparently he was coming over to Australia, but not venturing over into South Australia, I believe.
Yeah, I knew that he went over there. I think he went. I think he was with VK4 or VK2DO. Maybe that's who he visited over there. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I've got to find out. But I think he was there. You know, I can have everything confused, too, at the moment, but it's no big deal. You know, there might be some other people here, Frank. You've got a great signal, so just hang on. Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah, mate, yeah, go ahead. What is my signal, incidentally?
I was not looking. I'm sorry. I've been too busy watching my there's 65 different variables right now within arm's length that all have to be messed with. But I'm too busy watching my image on YouTube to deal with any of those. But nevertheless, I did not look at your report. So go ahead, Lyle. To give you some chatter, I'll give you a report right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, very good. Well, it's nice to make your acquaintance again and catch up on radio. As I said, it's been a while. Actually, the 9th of June was the last contact we had on Ted as well, Cliff. So there you go. And as I said before, you're 5 and 7 into South Australia. K5DA, VK5KB.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, I'll write that down, put it in my logbook after this conversation's over. You are 5'7" to 5'8". Honest 5'7", 5'8", and there's been really no QSB at all on your signal. You're as strong now as you were when you first chimed in. I hope it gets stronger, but at least we do have good propagation into Australia. It's been a rough summer. There has been very little propagation here on 10 meters. It has been so sketchy that for us here on the West Coast, Australia is like talking to New York City. I mean, it's a given, you know. And matter of fact, there's probably more propagation into Australia than here to the east coast of the U.S. And so we take it for granted. But whenever it's not there, maybe it's 3 or 4 weeks in a row, you'd think that there's no net. We've had nets here almost every week. A couple of times the conditions were so bad over this summer, even with all that incredible solar flux index numbers and sunspot numbers, etc., that we actually QSY down to 15 meters once. And I think a couple of weeks over on 20 meters. So it was, which was basically just stateside. No real DX. Well, wait a minute. I think I'm wrong about that. Yeah, we did have Japan. But anyway, it's been minimal. But it's glad to get back on the 10 meters and find Frank on here because it's like you know you're a fixture here on our net. So there you have it. Let's see who else is on here. I know I heard somebody else. This is K5DA. Anybody here from Las Vegas? Well, I guess Las Vegas has other things to do. But is anybody else here on frequency at the moment? This is K5DA. I'm with VK5KV in North-South Australia. Yes, he's in North-South Australia. But anybody else out there, give me your call sign. This is K5DA. Not hearing anything. You know something? Hey, if the net consists of you and I tonight, I'd be very happy. I'll get K7STJ on the microphone, so it'll be 3 of us. And but there'll be other people on here, no worries. And I know the band's open into Australia, so hopefully we get some more people from Australia or Oceania or wherever they may be from. All are welcome. So my name is Cliff, CLIFF. My call sign is Kilo 5 Delta America. And in about 7 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes, the official start of the Las Vegas DX Foundation DXNet will start at that time at 0000 Zulu or 5 p.m. Local time here, Pacific time in Las Vegas. Anyway, this is Kilo 5 Delta Alpha. Anybody else out there? I can actually hear somebody, but I'm pointing toward you, Frank. Did you hear anybody else down there by chance, Frank? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got a November 6, Mexico, Ontario.
I have no copy at all. You want to pick him up?
November 6, Mexico, Ontario. Victor King 5, King Victor, over. November 6, Mexico, Ontario. Victor King 5, King Victor, over. No? November 6, Mexico, Ontario, Santiago, over. Yes, good morning, November 6, Mike Oscar Sugar, Victor King 5, King Victor in South Australia. Good morning from Australia. Name this way is Frank, Fox Radio, America, Norway, King. And you're on the frequency of the Las Vegas DX Foundation net. Unfortunately, I don't think our net control Cliff in Las Vegas can hear you, but I can hear you in northern South Australia. Location this way is 300 kilometres north of the capital city of Adelaide, in the gateway to the South Australian outback. November 6th, Mexico Ocean, Santiago. Victor King 5, King Victor, over. Yeah, sure, Brett. It is Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. QSL. Yeah, absolutely can, Brett. No problems at all. What's my report into San Bernardino, California, over? Of the San Bernardino Mountains, is that right? South was at 135 miles south of Los Angeles. Okay, Brett, no problem. Got all that. San Bernardino Mountains, 135 miles south of Los Angeles. Well, you're 5 and 2, 52 this way this morning, Cliff. Brett, over. Roger, Roger. Thank you for the 58. I'll pass that on to Net Control. Thanks for the contact and very good morning from Australia. Yeah, roger that. This time of day, it's the exact same frequency for this Las Vegas DX Foundation net on this frequency on 0000 hours Zulu, over. Yeah, well, stay here. You never know who you're going to hear. There could be some more VK or ZL pop in and say hello as well. You don't know. Yeah, thanks very much, Brett. Got you in the log on QRZ. Thank you, and I'll throw it back over to Cliff. If Cliffy copied all that.
I did. I got 100%. Thank you very much. Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor. And we have been joined with November 6th Mike Oscar Sierra. I don't know if Brett has a copy on me or not, but I do have him checked in. So thank you very much for that relay, Frank. Appreciate that very much. And I guess I'll, if you don't mind, I'll let you run the stateside that I don't hear, and it probably will be anybody that's not in Las Vegas. I'm not so sure the band's open stateside at the moment, but you never know. But it sounds like you've got a pretty good copy on stateside. So I'll go ahead and give a call out for any DX. This is Kilo 5 Delta America with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. This is a weekly net we have on and about this frequency around 5 p.m. Pacific or 0000 hours Zulu. This is a non-formal, fun net. Just give us your call sign. I'll put you on my notepad, log you later. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get to some nice DX in here. Tonight we've already got Australia. We've got Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor. And myself, K5DA, and we have November 6th, Mike Oscar Sierra near Big Bear over on off the 15, San Bernardino. Been through there a million times on my way to LA. There you have it. So anybody wish to check in, please come down. This is K5DA.
November Oscar 5 Oscar Mobile.
Okay, got you, Jim. And I heard somebody else in there as well. The other station, standby 1, November Oscar 5 Oscar Mobile. Jim, how you doing today?
Real good. How you doing, Cliff?
I cannot complain. Good to hear you. You are mobile. You are a mobile monster, my friend. Let's see how well you do with Frank. Did you have a copy on Frank down in Australia, Jim?
Yeah, it's been up and down, but I've been able to copy him over.
Okay, let's see what happens. We might get lucky here. Frank, listen up for a mobile station. It's going to be November Oscar 5 Oscar Mobile. His name is Jim. He's one of our club members, and he's been making some pretty impressive mobile contacts over the last couple of weeks. So listen up for Jim. He's going to call you now. Go ahead, Jim.
VK4, this is November Oscar 5 Oscar, QSL.
Any copy?
Nothing this way.
Okay, nothing yet, Jim. And I'm sorry about that. I did not give you his call. His call is Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor. Is Frank. And if you haven't met Frank or talked to him or checked in and made a contact with him, he's here often, very often when the band's open. So no contact at this time. And Jim, we can hang out if you like, and we'll try perhaps the conditions to improve. By the way, Frank, your signal is way up from where it was. I did turn on some filtering to get some of the noise out of there. We'll see if it changes your power reading. I'll take a look at the S meter on the back next over. Okay, I heard another station in there. Who's the other check-in? This is K5DA. Okay, stand by. I think I've got another Australian station, but first, let's do this. Kilo 7, Bravo Uniform Charlie. John, is that you?
Good evening, Cliff. Kilo 7, Bravo Uniform Charlie, also here in Las Vegas. I'll go ahead and give it back to you, and you can pick up the DX. KK7 BUCA.
Roger that. Okay, so we've been joined by John. John is a co net control here every single week wherever we are. So I'm glad John's here. And I posted the net, the live feed and all that late, very, very late, about 30 minutes ago. So we may have some stragglers coming in. And I apologize for any lateness, but I thought I would just drop a bomb on everybody. So KK7BUC is here. Now, who's the check-in I've got? Sounded like an Australian. Who is that check-in? Come again?
This is Kilo 3, Alpha Bravo India with the name of John. Delta Oscar November, QSL.
QSL, Don. Victor Kilo 3, Alpha Bravo India. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay, roger that. Okay, got it. Okay, no worries. Okay, Victor Kilo 3, Alpha Bravo India. Don, Delta Oscar November in Australia is here. And nice for you to stop by. My name is Cliff, Charlie, Lima, India, Foxtrot. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this is the Las Vegas DX Foundation Weekly Net. And looks like the band's going to be open down under. That's wonderful. You're about 5-5, Don. Now, what's my report? Over.
Roger, Cliff. You're 5.7, 5 by 8 into Melbourne, over.
Roger that, Melbourne. Yeah, what a place to be. I've got to come visit Melbourne. I've got to go see my buddy Frank down there in north-south Australia, and I've got to go to Melbourne. Obviously, it's probably where I'd fly into. Who knows? But welcome, and let's see how this rolls here. So before we roll forward, let me just see if there's anybody else out there that can hear my voice. This is K5DA Las Vegas. Any other check-ins?
Victor Kilo 3, Tango Delta Kilo.
Okay, Victor Kilo 3, Tango Delta Kilo. Recognize the call, but my clerical skills and my multitasking will not allow me to quickly enter you into QRZ. So I'll get your name. My name is Cliff. You're about 5-7, my friend. Over.
You're 5-7 to me. I've worked you once before back in August this year. Back in August on the 22nd. And good morning to Don. He's just down the road from me. So I'll be on the site. Back to you. K5DA, BK3 TDK.
Yeah, I thought I recognized your call sign, so that's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, thank you for the 5-7. We exchanged that equally. And look, the band's open. Wow, nice. And, we've got a lot of people in our club here that are just right down the road from each other as well. We've got a lot of folks here in Las Vegas that come out to this net and have some fun. So let's do this because I want to get a contact to my buddy who's mobile right now. He's mobile here in Las Vegas. Jim, are you still there?
Yeah, November Oscar 5 Oscar.
Okay. Did anybody in Australia hear that voice? Jim, give your call sign one more time. Hopefully propagation's a little bit better over toward Melbourne. Any of you Melbourne the VKs here? November Oscar 5 Oscar. His name is Jim. Go ahead, Jim.
This is November Oscar 5 Oscar. November Oscar 5 Oscar. QSL.
Roger. Kilo 3, Alpha Bravo India. I can hear you, but you're just on my QRN. There. You should be heard. Over.
Okay, Jim, you had a station come back to you. Did you hear him?
Just Cliff.
Okay, let's do this. Don, repeat his report over and over a couple of times, okay?
Roger. Well, he's 3 by 3, 33, maybe 34. By 3 by 3, 3 by 4. Over.
Did you get that?
5-3 to 5-4.
Close. No, I said this is just a hobby. This is not a profession, okay? So I'm going to give him his report. He gave you a 3-3 to a 3-4. Now, Jim, give him his report now. See if he can get that. Go ahead, Jim.
4, 4, 3, 4, 1, in between there.
So is he a 4-3 or a 4-1?
4, 1.
Okay, did you get that, Don?
Roger, 41, I'll take that. Okay,
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Don. And yeah, put Australia in your mobile logbook, my friend. If you beat me to DXCC Mobile, I'm going to be upset. Hey, man, good contact, Jim. Okay. Okay, so let's go down the line here. KK7BUC. Frank is on frequency. If you want to say hi to Frank.
Yeah, Roger, Cliff, I got to pick up the right microphone here first. Congratulations there, Jim. Great contact. Way to go. Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. Frank, this is Kilo 7, Bravo Uniform Charlie. Do you copy me today?
Any copy on John? I think the propagation down hasn't made it down. This is how it is here in the States. Literally, California has different propagation than we do. So, Frank, John BUC was calling you. Any copy on him?
We'll give it another try. Station calling. Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor, over.
Go for it, John.
Yeah, Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. This is Kilo 7, Bravo Uniform Charlie. Do you copy, Frank?
No copy, Frank?
I'll put some headphones on and see if I can get him. Give it another try.
Okay, one more time there, John. He's going to put some headphones on. Typically, if Frank can't hear you, he won't come back. So he's going to go ahead and put the headphones on. And so give it one more try there, John. KK7BUC, K5DA. Go ahead.
Okay, we'll try this one more time. Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. This is Kilo 7, Bravo Uniform Charlie. John, Las Vegas.
I got Kilo 7 something or other. Give it another try. Kilo 7. Try again.
Cliff, why don't you, I can hear him coming back. You know, I've got him about a 3-2, and let's wait a little while, and I'm pretty sure it'll work better. I think the band's improving for us, but I'll give Don a try. I've got a pretty good copy on him.
Okay, that was a no contact, Frank, so we're going to wait for the propagation to improve, and it is improving. John's going to try Melbourne, so go ahead, John.
Yeah, Victor Kilo 3, Alpha Bravo India. This is Kilo 7, Bravo Uniform Charlie. Do you copy, Don?
Roger. You're coming through at 4x5, 45, Melbourne. Very, very good signal, great audio, over.
Roger. Thanks for the 4x5. You're about I'd have to call it a 4x5 here. We'll go both ways with that. And thanks for coming back to my call. Great contact, and nice to meet you on the band here today. KK7, Bravo Uniform Charlie, 7-3, back to net control.
Okay, that was a good wonderful. Okay, great. And yeah, the propagation, obviously, you know, like every single day, if this has been hams, you know, typically goes east to west, and you know, it just, you know, depending on the tilt of the Earth, it could be southwest to you know, or whatever, you know. And so anyway, so that's how it is, and so Las Vegas gets propagation. The very last location in all of North America or United States is Las Vegas. And we can hear the East Coast working some of the best DX on planet Earth, and we hear nothing. We can hear the W5s working stuff that's really wonderful, and then you might hear a whisper, and then you got to wait about another hour, and then there they are, and they can't hear them. So that's just the way it is, and I know Australia is a big place. So there you have it. Okay, so I don't want to miss anybody, so if anybody catches me slipping up, just let me know. So let's go ahead and call him for some more check-ins, and any other check-ins out there. Right now we've got Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. We've got November 6, Mike, Oscar Sierra, and November Oscar 5, Oscar Mobile. We've got KK7 BUC, John, my net control. And I've also got Frank down there helping me out on that end. We've got VK3 Alpha Bravo India and Victor Kilo 3 Tango Delta Kilo. They're both in the Melbourne area. Any other check-ins can hear my voice. This is K5DA. Please come now.
VK2 Italy Whiskey United.
Okay, you got a nice signal. Nice to hear you. Victor Kilo 2, Italy Whiskey United. This is K5DA. How are you doing tonight? You're about 5 and 6. About 5 and 6 in Las Vegas. Go ahead.
K5 Delta Alpha, VK2 India Whiskey United. Good morning. I can't remember your name. I know we have checked in many times to the net. The handle is okay. Mike Nico Santiago the city of Sydney. You are 5 and 9, 59 here. Beautiful coffee. K5 Delta Alpha for the Las Vegas DX Group. Victor Kilo 2 Italy Whiskey United. Over.
Don't worry, Ramesh. You know, Victor Kilo 2, India Whiskey United. This is K5DA, Las Vegas. This is Cliff, Charlie, Lima, India, Foxtrot. And, you know, I knew that was you, but I could not remember your name because you have a very exotic name for me anyway, us English-speaking folks. But Ramesh, I looked you up on QRZ real quick. And I saw you, and I was like, that's my friend Ramesh. And you were very, very helpful one evening with the net, and helped me run the net from the Australia side. So it's nice to have you back again, Ramesh. Once again, you're about 5 and 6, but a beautiful signal. Go ahead.
QSL, Kilo 15 Delta Alpha, VK2 Italy Whiskey United. What a clip. Beautiful copy, 5959 plus. Very, very nice signal indeed, and lovely to hear Las Vegas coming through after some time at my end at least. Hi. I'll stand by for a short while and listen. I might see what else comes through here. K5 Delta Alpha, VK2 Italy Whiskey United, standing by.
There we go. It's like the band's back together. All the cool people down in Australia that we see all the time. We hope to see all the time here on 10 meters are showing up. So Ramesh has been checking into our net for a long time. I guess probably over a year. I know that for sure. You know, the 10 meters hasn't been open that long, but too long. But I think over the last year, maybe a little bit longer, Ramesh has been here with the group. So that's very, very nice to hear you on, Ramesh. And I'm gonna kick it back over to KK7 BUC John and let him give out us a call for stateside. John, are you still there?
Yeah, K5DA, KK7 BUC. No, good, Cliff, good deal. Great to hear Ramesh in there tonight, and I'll try and work with him in a little bit. But first, this is Kilo 7 Bravo Uniform Charlie with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. This is our weekly DX net. Any check-ins, looking for anybody anywhere checking in for the net, come now.
Can you check in KF7 PSM, please?
KF7 PSM, great to hear you, Peter. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Just got out to the shack. Was out loading some hay in the barn, and I said, I better go see what the boys are doing. So, put me on the roster. I don't know how long I'll be here, but I'll be listening here on the side. I can barely hear the Australia station. I hear them, but he's weak over here on the vertical. So, I'll be listening.
Okay, roger that. Well, we've got 4 stations, 4 Australian stations that are out there right now, and a couple of them are might be a little bit better, easier contact than the one you just heard. But stand by for a minute, Pete. Let me see if I can pick anybody else. Clearing with KF7 PSM. This is KK7 BUC. Looking for check-ins for the Las Vegas DX Foundation net. Looking for check-ins. Anybody anywhere? Come now.
Hey, somebody's off frequency.
Yeah, John, we're down about 1
Yeah, I hit the crazy button on the mic. Sorry, everybody. Sorry to do that to you, but no, Cliff, I'll send it back to you. K5DA, KK7 BUC. We've got Pete in there. KF7 PSM.
All right. Hey, Pete, how you doing, man? It's good to hear you, my friend. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys sound great over here, loud as usual. And I'll just be listening. I don't think I can work the guys today on the DX side, but I wanted to check in and get put on the roster. Over.
appreciate that very much. Awesome, man. Thank you very much, Pete. It's always special when our Las Vegas guys show up and support our club and the group and all that. We're all just friends. So it is what it is. So hey, listen, folks. In case you didn't know this, you are being broadcast live on YouTube, and so if you have to go to YouTube under my name, I have not flipped that over to a dedicated channel for the Las Vegas DX Foundation yet, but I probably should have that. Matter of fact, I'm going to make a note right now to have somebody else do it for me. I'm just kidding. To start a channel so it'll be easier to find. But at the moment, you are live. Everybody here's live on YouTube. It's at, so if you put a search in, search at Cliff, my name, Cliff, and my last name is Nichols, Nichols, 7644. And you can hear your own audio or rewind it or get the real report, because I've got the display on my Flex being broadcast with the little window with me and Sharon K7STJ, the producer, right behind me here. So the boss, and so there you have it. So it's at Cliff Nichols 7644, and you'll get the live feed. So okay, switching gears, moving forward. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. So right now we've got VK5KV. Frank in the north-south Australia, and we've got N6 MOS. Frank, can you do me a favor and see if N6 MOS is still here, and if he wants to make another call, go ahead.
Yeah, sure, Cliff, no problems. November 6th, Mike Ocean Sugar, Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Vicky, you still on frequency, over? Negative. And I can't see you on YouTube, Cliff. I'm trying to watch you here on the live feed, and it's not coming up with anything, over.
Okay, are we still live? We're still live? Yeah, we're still live. I'm looking at it. I've got it up in front of me, so I'm watching it right now. We've been live for, oh shoot, who knows? I'm supposed to read the analysis on this thing, but we've been live for about 30 minutes. So so if you go at Cliff Nichols, Nichols, and then 7644, and I think it's under the live feed portion, and I have it listed as the Las Vegas DX Foundation net, and there'll be a coffee cup, a white coffee cup with a green coffee cup with a world on it, and they'll have in the top Las Vegas DX Foundation. Frank, hopefully you can find it now. It's being broadcast here in the U.S. anyway. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. When I go to the live feed, I can see your previous feeds for sure, but I can't see anything live here at the moment.
Okay, so it's going to be there. Yeah, that happens to me sometimes when I go to try to find my own stuff. But just click around; it'll come visible. John, you're online, aren't you? Is our live feed looking okay? John, go ahead.
K5DA, KK7BUC. Yeah, it looks fine. I don't have the audio up on it because I get RF into my sound from the computer. But no, everything looks good. I see the feed. I'm not sure what your latency is today, but I see it just fine. The band is improving. I hear Frank much better than I did 10 minutes ago. Back to you, Cliff. KK7BUC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you find it, Frank?
Yeah, roger that. Did find it. Have found it.
I'm going to smile at you with my big whitened teeth, so just you can just block me out. You put if you put like a business card over your monitor where my face is, you don't even have to look at me at all. But Sharon's a lot easier to look at than I am. Nevertheless, let's move forward, switch gears, and see what else is cooking out there. This is Kilo 5 Delta America, Cliff. I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada, and this is the weekly Las Vegas DX Foundation DXNet. This is a non-formal net. Basically, you just give your call sign. We say hello, switch reports, and if you want to hear somebody you want to talk to, just let me know, and we'll approve and let you go for it and make a contact and say hi, maybe to a friend or whatever. So this is once again K5DA accepting check-ins. Anybody else out there? Hearing nothing. Anything on your end, Frank?
Oh, we'll put out a call. Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor on behalf of the Southern Cross DXnet. Frank in Northern South Australia. Any calls? Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor standing by.
Hey, we'll take that Southern Cross.
Yeah, Roger, Brett. We still got you there. Good to hear. Oh, you're watching Cliff on YouTube. That's great. So Brett in the San Bernardino Mountains, Cliff, is watching you on YouTube.
That's fabulous.
That's terrific. This is this net runs every weekend this time, Brett. So you're more than welcome. I'm not here each weekend, but you'll certainly find Cliff and the guys from the Las Vegas DXnet Foundation. They'll be on this frequency. More than welcome, mate. More than welcome. And I'm glad you're watching Cliffy there on his YouTube channel as well. Any other stations, please, for the Las Vegas DX Foundation Net? Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor South Australia on behalf of Net Control. Now he's got his cowboy hat on. Anyone else? Give it another try, please.
You know, after you said, after you insulted Texas by saying that nonsense about how Australia is larger than the state of Texas, I just can't believe that you would believe that. But I had to go full on Texas on you, Texan on you. So I got the cowboy hat and got the accent, and now I've got the who has these the Hank Williams Jr. Sunglasses on, so nobody gets misunderstood. But yeah, there you go. So let's see if there's anybody else can hear my voice. This is K5DA. This is the Las Vegas DX Foundation Net. If you'd like to check into our net, please give me your call sign now. Come again. Come again, please. Any relays on that station? Maybe I'm just hearing something else, but I thought I heard somebody else. Anybody else hear anything? Let's just try again. Anybody else wishing to check in, please come down. I could definitely hear somebody's voice. Any relays?
Relay K7OHM.
Okay, K7 Oscar Hotel Mike. Boys, somebody had to die for you to get that call sign. That's amazing call sign. Congratulations. I guess you can hear my voice. K7 Oscar Hotel Mike. This is Cliff. The station who gave me that relay, do you want to pick up his information for me? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Whiskey 7 Alpha Alpha Delta.
Howdy, Gary. How you doing, my friend?
Not bad, not bad. I see some thunderstorms over the east here. Are you catching anything there?
No. Matter of fact, I just got alerted from Sharon here that there's lightning just right outside of my QTH. So I'm not going to be taking any chances. I've never had a lightning hit, so I'm due. But Gary, how you doing? So, folks, this is Gary, Whiskey 7 Alpha Alpha Delta. He is a Las Vegas resident, and he is also the only honor roll DXCC honor roll member I think we have in our club. So he's a lifelong DXer and quite the fella. So, Gary, we are live on YouTube, and if you're interested in watching YouTube. But nevertheless, let's try it one more time. This is Kilo 5 Delta Alpha with the Las Vegas DX Foundation. Please give me your call sign now. Hey, Gary, you heard that station, Kilo 7 Oscar Hotel Mike. Would you like to give him a call if you can hear him and get his information, Gary? Over.
Yeah, Roger. K7 OHM. You got a copy on W7AAD? Yeah, Roger, 5 and 5. I've got you actually close to 20 over, so you must be pretty close to me here. Roger, Roger, that is pretty close. I'm in Paradise, Bermuda, and Maryland Parkway. And what was the name there? QSL Gideon. Thank you, Gideon, and back to Cliff.
That sounds good. Yeah, Gideon, I think we've either met or I've spoken with you before, Gideon. Welcome to the Las Vegas DX Foundation Net, and please feel welcome. My antenna is pointed toward Australia at the moment, so a lot of areas I just can't hear very well. So no reflection on your signal. It was nice to meet you, nevertheless. Okay, so here's we are, and let me just do a quick rundown. And it's been a pretty active night tonight. We've got a lot of DX out there. Well, we've got a lot of DX right here, that is. And let me see if I can pull back all these call signs here. Oh, good Lord have mercy. Yeah, my dictating is lacks. Where is the where is the my producer stepped away, so she has the Bible. But I do know that we have Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor. We've got Kilo 7 Bravo Uniform Charlie. We've got Whiskey 7 Alpha Alpha Delta. We have Victor Kilo. Oh, good Lord have mercy. Yeah. Well, we got the guys in Melbourne, and when I get my paperwork back over here, I can do a little bit better job of documenting here and calling out these call signs. But nevertheless, that's just the way it is when you're live and you're running a net with a bunch of people waiting on your direction. You lose your paperwork, but it is what it is. Oh, stand by one. Yeah, we made a discovery, and let me go down the list here. Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor, November 6th Mike Oscar Sierra, NO50 Mobile. Are you still here, Jim? Jim, are you still here?
Number Oscar 5 Oscar.
Okay, stand by, Jim. Okay, KK7 Bravo Uniform Charlie, our co-net control. We've got Victor Kilo 3 Alpha Bravo India. That is Don down under and Melbourne area. We've got Victor Kilo 3 Tango Delta Kilo also in the Melbourne area. And we've got our old friend Ramesh, Victor Kilo 2 India Whiskey United, where he is in Australia. We've got KF7 Papa Sierra Mike is here, Whiskey 7 Alpha Alpha Delta, and K7 OHM. Okay, let me just try this real quick. We've got some stations with that maybe don't have a gigantic antennas. Let me try Pete here. Pete, are you having any copy on any of the Australian stations at this moment? Pete, go ahead. I'm not sure if Pete is still here. KF7 PSM, are you still here? K5DA. Okay, nothing heard. All right, so moving along. Any other check-ins outside the United States? This is Kilo 5 Delta America. Please come down. Okay, I'm going to pitch it over to you, Frank. Go ahead.
Okay, on behalf of Net Control for the Las Vegas DX Foundation Net, this is Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor in northern South Australia. Any check-ins for the Las Vegas Foundation DX Net, over? Nothing heard this way.
Okay, roger that. Okay, and John, BUC, you give a call out real quick and see how we're looking, and if nothing new pops up, we'll give a general call around, see if anybody wants to say hello to each other. Gary hasn't had a shot yet, so I'll make sure I give Gary a shot before he runs away, and maybe he wants to say hello to Frank or somebody out there. I know you can hear him. John, go ahead and give your call, and then we'll go from there. KK7BUC, K5DA.
Yeah, K5DA, KK7BUC. No, I will make one call. Victor Kilo 2, Tango Whiskey Uniform. Ramesh, do you copy KK7BUC?
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Yeah, thanks, Cliff. I could tell he was in there, but really couldn't make much out of it. Maybe I'll try again in a little bit. We've got quite a few guys out there. Let somebody else try some action. Anyway, thanks, Cliff. K5DA, KK7BUC. Back to you.
Okay, Roger that. Just so you know, he gave you a 5 and 5, so he can hear you quite well. So we'll postpone that for a few minutes. Ramesh, just stand by. No copy here. We got a lot of noise. Can you imagine? We live in Las Vegas, Nevada. There's more neon here hanging and LEDs hanging on a casino or Las Vegas Boulevard than probably any other place on planet Earth. So it's amazing how much noise is generated off of Las Vegas Boulevard. But okay, so Gary, W7 Alpha Delta. Any copy on the Australian station, sir? You want to say hello to anyone? Go ahead.
Well, I'd like to try Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor. Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor. When last heard, you were a 5 and 7, 57 from W7 Alpha Delta. Over.
Roger. Whiskey 7 Alpha Delta. Very good morning. Nice to work you again, Gary. We also haven't had a contact actually since December 2023, so nice to get you in the log again. Over. Yeah, go ahead, Gary. Whiskey 7 Alpha Delta. Go ahead.
Any copy, Gary?
I've got this 20 over 9 noise level problem here that just moved in on me, and so I'm going to have to pass. I can just barely copy you now. Over.
Okay, no worries. I'm sure you heard that, Frank. He just had some noise, and just so you know, we're the LED neon capital of the world, but I think we're the solar panel capital of the world as well. We got like 350 sunny days a year. So unfortunately, Gary has incurred a 20 dB over S9 noise QRM that just popped on his receiver. So no contact, but any other calls, Gary? Probably not. But anything else, Gary? Go ahead.
No negatives here. I'll have to pass. 73s, and thanks for letting me in here, and we'll catch you all later.
Sounds good, Gary. Nice to hear you. Nice to hear your voice, and thanks for showing up and supporting the group and the net tonight. I appreciate it very much. Okay, so Gary's checked out. So I think what we're going to do, let's just make sure there's nobody local. There's so much DX here on site right now that I don't want anybody to miss a chance. Is anyone here locally want to make a contact with any of our DX? We've got VK5KV, super loud. We've got VK3 ABI. We've got VK3 Tango Delta Kilo. We've got Victor Kilo 2 India Whiskey United. And if I've missed anybody down under, pardon me, but anybody on our local list here wish to make a call, let me know real quick now. Go ahead. Having heard nothing, I will let you give a last call, Frank, down under for stateside, and then I'll kick it over to John. If nothing else, we'll go ahead and call it a night. Go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, righto. Any more calls? I'm going to send you an email directly. One thing I could say about Gary, he could have listened or watched on your YouTube channel, and he could have heard me, and we could have done a contact that way. But never mind. He was 5 and 2, 52 into my location here, Cliff. Any other stations, please, for the Las Vegas DX Foundation Net. This is Victor King 5 King Victor in Northern South Australia, standing by. Go again. Victor Echo 7. Okay, Victor Echo 7 again, please. Yeah, sorry, Victor Echo 7 Whiskey again, please. Victor Echo 7 Whiskey. Come again with your call. Whiskey Foxtrot Whiskey, is that correct? Yes, it's USC on your signal, man. Whiskey Foxtrot Whiskey? Okay, Victor Echo 7, Whiskey Foxtrot. QSL? Okay, Whiskey Echo 7, Whiskey Foxtrot. Good morning from Australia. This is Frank, Fox Radio America Norway King with the Las Vegas DX Foundation Net. Net control is Cliff, Kilo 5 Delta Alpha in Las Vegas. I am in northern South Australia answering any other calls. But nice to hear you this morning. Victor Echo 7, Whiskey Foxtrot. Good morning, Rick. Nice to hear you. Back to you. Whiskey Echo 7, Whiskey Fox. Victor Kilo 5 Kilo Victor. Yeah, you came up to 5 and 3. You came up to 5 and 3 on your last. Can I have any report, please? Okay, thank you very much, Rick. Nice to hear you. Good call from Canada. Nice check into Australia. Thanks very much. Whiskey Echo, Victor Echo 7, Whiskey Fox, Victor King 5, King Victor. Back to you, Cliff. Nothing else heard at the moment.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much, Frank. I appreciate that. And I've got him on the manifest, and I'll log him. Well, he's logged now, but I will put him on the electronic log upload to QRZ, basically under my call sign. Nevertheless, okay, so John, I'll let you give out a local call as well, or a stateside call. KK7BUC, code net control. Go ahead for the last call. Go ahead.
Yeah, K5DA, KK7BUC. You know, I didn't copy Gideon, Oscar Hotel Mike, when he was on there, but I know maybe we can have Frank call out for Gideon and see if he can come back to him, because neither of us had him, and give Gideon a chance there. Go ahead.
That sounds good to me. Frank, were you able to hear that station, the Mr. Gideon, the Kilo 7 Oscar Hotel Mike, by chance? Over.
Negative.
Okay. Victor Kilo 3 Alpha Bravo India. Don, did you hear that station by chance?
Yeah, I can hear the station. 4 by 6 into my location, over.
Okay. Would you someone relay that to Gideon? Let's do this. Gideon's call sign is Kilo 7 Oscar Hotel Mike. Don, would you just call him just a formal call and see if he comes back to you? Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. Hotel Oscar Mike. Kilo 7 Hotel Oscar Mike. Victor Kilo 7 Alpha Bravo India. How do you come, over?
Okay, well, thank you very much for giving that a try. John, there was no copy on that. Go ahead.
Okay, K5DA, KK7BUC. Well, I thought it was worth a try, and then we could relay backwards the other direction, and it might work for us all. That's why we're here anyway. But no, great job on the net tonight, Cliff. Too bad the noise levels were as high as they were, and I'm just glad that everybody made it in there. It was cool to have Gary and Gideon and Peter sign in locally, and NO50 Jim, he's usually here. It's good to hear him, and fantastic all the mobile contacts that he's making. And if you copy me out there, Victor Kilo 5, Team Victor, Frank, Victor Kilo 3, Alpha Bravo, India, Don, Ramesh, Victor Kilo 2, Tango Whiskey Uniform, good to hear you. And all you guys, we're going to be back here again. I'm sure the band's only going to be better. With that, I'm going to hand it back to Net Control. This is KK7BUC 73, everybody.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. Thank you, John, for saying thank you to everyone, and I'd also like to extend very, very much a gigantic Texan thank you to all of our DX out there tonight. We've got quite a show. We've got Victor Kilo 5. Kilo Victor was here early with me, and that was a pleasure. And Frank, you can look on the rewind on and see. I think you were pushing 5.9 on the last transmission. Just beautiful punching right through. Louder than most of the locals I've had here in Las Vegas tonight, Frank. So I appreciate you very much for being here. And I'd like to thank November 6th, Mike Oscar Sierra over in Big Bend, or Big Bear, that is, or wherever it is. Big Bear, okay, Big Bear, yeah. Yeah, I'm not from here, folks. I don't know everything, okay? I'm from Texas, like I said. Anyway, nevertheless, NO50 Mobile, Jim, is, he's just trying to outrun me, man. He's trying to outrun me mobile, DXCC, but I want to catch him, don't worry. KK7BUC is our code Net Control every week. I appreciate John. He never misses and always has a good attitude, good input, good information, and a good direction and a good management for sure. John is an important part of our program here for sure. And also like to thank Victor Kilo 3 Alpha Bravo India, Don down in Melbourne, and Victor Kilo 3 Tango Delta Kilo, and I guess our neighbors down in Melbourne. And also like to thank Ramesh. Hadn't heard you for a while, so it's very, very nice to hear you on. So glad the band opened to Australia tonight. I mean, really, there's as many Australians on there tonight as there were stations here in the U.S., and that's really awesome. Thank you guys all for stopping in. BK2, India Whiskey United, Ramesh, thank you very much. And moving down, Kilo 7 Oscar Hotel Mike. Appreciate you for making it here very much. Thanks for being here. Whiskey 7 Alpha Delta Gary, of course. KF7 PSM was on another sheet. I got him right here now. Pete was in there, local guy. And also we had Victor Echo 7 Whiskey Fox. I don't think I missed anybody, but if I did, you're welcome to set me straight on that. And nevertheless, this is going to be the closing of our net. And thank everyone who showed up here today. It's awesome life experience. Appreciate you all very much. Nevertheless, next week we'll do the same thing, same station, same bat station, and frequency and time. So we'll see you at 0000 next weekend, right here around this frequency. So this is Kilo 5 Delta America with the Las Vegas DX Foundation is relinquishing this frequency over to normal amateur radio use. Thank you, everybody, very much. Bye-bye. Hey, Frank, go down 5. Yeah, Ramesh, I'm gonna give you the frequency. Was that you, Frank, talking to me? If it's so, go down 5, okay?
Roger, dropping down 5.
Yeah, Victor Kilo 5, Kilo Victor K5. Yeah, go ahead. Hold on, I've got 2 receivers going on at one time here, like a doofus, and I've got buzzing in my ear. Repeat your question one more time, Frank. Go ahead.
I think we are starting to lose the band. Roger.
Yeah, I totally agree. Oh, by the way, I want to comment on your audio. Have you changed your audio? What did you add a mixer or something like that? What's going on?
No, I have done absolutely nothing. Why? What's the problem?
It's just beautiful broadcast audio. I was going to comment earlier, but just a beautiful. Yeah, I'm sure you've got the best audio on the net tonight. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I run flat audio, Chris. I do nothing just for the whole studio microphone on the 7700, and I just run flat audio. I don't do anything different. It's the same audio that I speak to week after week after week when I can, Chris.
Okay, yeah. Well, you've got some good. I guess you've got the settings good. You've got a good mix of bass, which I like to hear. If the signal's strong enough, and you can get, if it's a clear signal that that bassy broadcast baritone, the lower frequency hits are just easy listening to me. It's like listening to broadcast radio back in the day. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, that's what I was aiming for when I bought this microphone, to get that good quality audio on the radio. I do have a bit of a radio announcement source as well, so it goes hand in hand. Mate, I've got to get out of here. I have sent you an email or two with some interesting things to read and some good photos to look at. And to your lovely lady and yourself, it's a great evening. We're going to enjoy our Father's Day here. It's a beautiful sunny day here in South Australia. And we're going to take the Mustang out for a run and go up to a country pub for lunch.
Roger that. Let the horses run. I was when my truck was totaled out. Believe it or not, somebody hit me. A wrong way driver down a street hit me head on. I mean, can you believe that in Vegas? I'm just kidding. It happens all the time. But I got a Mustang as a rental car. The insurance company got me. So it's a brand new Mustang, like the hot rod version. Man, that thing was amazing. If you open the door on the Mustang, it would shine like the Batman thing in the sky. You know, back when the Batman was activated. But it would actually transmit a visual Mustang from somewhere, I guess in the door somewhere, onto right where you step down. Does your Mustang do that?
No, mine's very low to the ground, Chris. So it's a 1967. Mine is a 1967 GTA convertible, right?
Good God, have mercy, man. Well, well, that was before the day of that sort of nonsense. Well, congratulations, man. Well, go let those horses run, my friend. I'm going to let my tower down. We've got some bad weather. I can see it now at the window. We don't get really bad, stormy winters, wet days typically. So when they come in hardcore. So I'm going to go ahead and shut my station down. Frank, see you next week if you're around. Take care, my friend. VK5, KV, K5 Delta, America, Las Vegas.
Yeah, no worries at all, Chris. That's great, mate. And, enjoy those photographs that I sent you of the area that we live in. They are only 100 kilometres from me, and I get to travel that area every month up through the southern Flinders Ranges into the outback of South Australia with my full-time job. 73 to you and yours, and we'll do it again next week, God permitting and band permitting. K5DA, Victor, King 5, King Victor, voice of the outback, 73.
Roger that. You got a good ring there at your call sign. I'm checking my email now. I'll take a look. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you, man. K5 Delta America. Adios.
Adios.